Welcome to Speed Bump Garage. My name is Kent, and it is a good day today. Me and a few of my buddies, Stewie and Jason, we brought Jack. We're out looking at some vehicles today. We found a 1968 S-Code Fastback Mustang. Back here in the corner, look at this. What a special car hiding here. Who would have thought out in the middle of nowhere there was a Fastback Mustang? What do you think?
It's really cool. Can't wait to get it out of here in the sun and cleaned off.
I want you to remember this because chances of us ever coming across something like this again are not likely.
Yeah.
Wow. Man, Stewie, that thing's freaking sweet. And that's right, we're back. It has been almost a year since we pulled the Barn Find Mustang out of the barn in our first video, and I want to say that may not have been the most popular video on the channel ever. It's pretty close, it's up there, but it's definitely the most memorable video I've ever made. It was a special car, special video with my friends and my son Jack, and we just had a great time. Now, just to bring everybody up to speed on it, I know I gave you the little recap. This is not my car. This is my buddy Stewie's car. I have had it here in the shop for a couple weeks, kind of just getting familiar with it. He's got some stuff going on in his shop and needed the room, so I thought it'd be a great time to bring you guys an update on it. The car does run and drive now. Chris did put a different carburetor on it. He threw a aftermarket carburetor and air cleaner on it just to get it on the road and had it completely detailed, and I will say it looks great. Oh, he also put new tires on it, and man, it runs awesome. He does still have the factory carburetor and air cleaner that he's going to put on it eventually, but for now, it's just got a little 4-barrel on it that he had. Let's do a walk around of the car and check it out. Like I said, he did get the whole thing detailed. It does have some paint flaws on it, and it does appear to have been resprayed at some time. This is the original blue, but I do think it's had a paint job on it. The detail shop that he used, I think it's called Performance Auto Detailing, they really brought these wheels back to life. Those were not shiny like that at all, and they all four look just great. It would be nice to repaint the GT, and that's another thing that we learned after posting the first video, was that this being a GT trim package car made it pretty rare, and the Mustang guys were saying that's kind of a big deal. I didn't realize it, and I kind of got a hard time for downplaying it in the first video, but now we know this is a GT S-Code 394 speed car. That one's got a little bit of the red still on the GT. Man, I just really like this car. It's the blue with the white stripe at the bottom. Got the GT badging there too. The inside cleaned up pretty good. Everything's all there. He went ahead and pulled the headliner out of it, and he has a new headliner, but from what we can tell, the windshield has to come out to put the headliner in, and he just hasn't done it yet. So eventually it'll be getting a new headliner, and I'm sure we'll have another update on it sometime. But the seats are in great shape. I was driving it the other day. I did notice the tack hasn't been working, but just a solid, complete car. I really like that little cubby hole there. And this 390 is absolutely shoehorned in there. It has a little bit of an exhaust leak, and that does not look like fun to fix. It is so tight in there. I think he said he did put plugs in it, and even just the plug change looks like quite a chore. Now, we don't know if this engine is original, and the VIN number shows this to be a 390 car, but there's a tag here on the intake. Let me see if I can get you guys in there. There's a tag right there that says 428. So I'm not sure if this is a 428 or if it's just got the aluminum 428 intake on it. And I'm not aware of a way that we can tell if that's a 428 or a 390 without disassembling it. And honestly, it doesn't really matter to us right now. The car's a blast to drive. It runs great, and I don't think Stewie has any plans of getting rid of it anytime soon. So I assume whatever it is, 390, 428, it's gonna stay in there, and he's gonna keep enjoying this car with his family. All right, we brought Jack along. He has not ridden in this car yet. I don't know if that's gonna go around me. Too much Halloween candy. Alright, you buckled in?
Yep.
Fire dried up.
Yeah.
Alright, are you excited?
What's that noise?
Oh, Chris put a little Bluetooth speaker in here. Stewie. We also call him. His name's Chris, we call him Stewie. Let her warm up a bit. What do you think?
It's pretty cool.
You like the inside?
Yeah. Cleaned up really good.
One thing I've noticed, this doesn't have a tilt column, and I'm not a big guy, and I don't have a lot of room under this steering column, so I think somebody'd probably have to do a seat change if they're very big, or maybe a steering column change. Little Sunday drive. This car is low gear. Here's third. Fourth. That's our highway gear. Right there is about 50 mile an hour, and this car, the tack's not working, but it's wound plenty tight at 50, so I don't, they've probably got some 410, 411 gears in it if I was guessing. Not a great highway cruiser. I think we got her warmed up. You want to see what she'll do?
Yeah.
I think Chris did go through the brakes on this thing, and they're still not great. Speed's fun. I'm not the best at driving it, but it sure is fun rolling through them gears.
The roof is falling on the lights.
Jack's got roof headliner fuzzies falling in his eyeballs. We live right down the road from a state park called Boiling Springs State Park, and I think we'll go drive through the park. Usually it's real pretty this time of year when the leaves are changing. We're a little bit late. A lot of the leaves would have already fallen, but we'll still cruise through there, try to get some good shots. Then when we get back to the road to the house, we'll open her up again. All right, we are pulling into Boiling Springs State Park now. We've got a strictly enforced 20 mile an hour speed limit in here.
Yeah.
They do not take kindly to speeders, which is nice because there's nice playgrounds and stuff in here for kids. We really enjoy coming over here, especially in the summertime. They've got a really nice swimming pool. We frequent that in the warmer months. Yeah, unfortunately it looks like most of the leaves have already fallen off the trees. We've had some really nasty winds, today included. The wind's just really ripping and blew all the leaves off. So you can enjoy the dormant trees and cedar trees.
Yeah.
It's real pretty. Springs now. Nice little Sunday cruise through the park.
That was awesome.
I think we're done.
Yeah.
We just watched the video from that launch. I think we'll be done with it for today. But I promise we'll get you guys a follow-up video in this car with Stewie driving it. And he can be a little meaner to it than we are.
So if he blows it up, it's not our fault.
Yeah. It started ticking after I did that, and I think it was just that exhaust leak I told you guys about earlier. But it might have been a lifter. But it seems to have went away. I don't want to risk it. We're done playing in the Mustang. Back to our casual Sunday drive. This thing just drives great. For those of you that didn't catch the first video, this car has been in storage since the 80s, and I can tell you, like I said, the guy that owned this car's name was Ronnie. Props to Ronnie for being able to own this car and not drive it. Because I want to drive this car. It drives so good, it runs really good. As far as mechanically, I don't think Stewie really did much other than put the carburetor on it, and it's a hot rod. It's a fun car to drive. It's in great shape. It really takes some discipline to put something like this away and not want to get it out and play with it. I do not have that discipline.
Yeah, no.
It's literally just parked in my shop and just so Stewie has somewhere to store it, and I can't keep from taking it out. I think that's going to be it for this video. I just want to do a quick update on the old car while I had it. A lot of you have asked about it, and it's been too long. It's been almost a year since we pulled it out, and I'm sure we'll see more of this car. I would like to do a video of it with Stewie driving it so we can really open it up and see what it'll do. I'll be honest, I was a little nervous after that pass when it started ticking, but I don't think we heard it, and we're going to put it away before we tear it up.
Yep.
So, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here, and I can't wait to bring you more content like this. We will catch you on the next video.
See ya.